too much for tires and auto repair?
Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire.
Where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Are you looking to add to your diecast collection? Well, visit GoRacingDiecast.com. Explore one of the largest collections available with the options for pre-order.
Alrighty, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing here tonight? Well, here we are at the Milwaukee Mile. This is going to be a heck of a show, and it's going to be a crazy night. We have a lot of drivers here for the Twisted Chassis GOAT Racing Diecast Series here tonight. We have 24 drivers that have showed up and getting ready to have some fun and want to get themselves a win here tonight. I'm excited, knowing how these cars are, how they handle and everything. It's going to be fun to watch in these ARCA series. I love the ARCA cars. The good old days remind me of the good old times back in the day. But we'll see how this is going to play out for us tonight. But here tonight, we're going to go through our standings here coming up soon. So our playoff standings as of right now here going into the Milwaukee Mile. Matt Dickerson with 178 points. He is on your point standings lead. Clinton Woodby holding on to second in points. He is at 163. Russ Ivy, third in points at 148. Jordan Stencil at fourth in points at 132. We got Jimmy Fitzmaurice holding on to fifth place, 131 points. Sixth place, Nicholas Jans, 130 points. He's only 1 point away from Jimmy. Matt Hayden in seventh place, 127 points. Dawson Tanner at 120 points for 8th. Chaz Justice, 114 points here for 9th. And Chad Fry, rounding your top 10 for 113 points coming into the Milwaukee Mile. So we got 5 minutes left of this practice session, then we go into a race. That's what we're seeing here so far tonight. That's what we love to see about our points and everything, knowing what the battles are going on and everything like that. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's figure out what's out there on the chat and what's going on and what it takes to get themselves some win here tonight, because you never know who's got what it takes. Because right now, looking at our leaderboard rolling right now is your fastest during the practice session, a 30.272. About 0.075 away from rolling, you got Clinton Woodby. Rusty Modesty right now holding on to third in points. Chaz Justice in fourth in points, or not points, in the practice. My apologies, I used the same points. And fifth in practice, Nicholas Jans. And that's what we're seeing here at this moment of time. Alrighty, let's get some interviews in. Let's see how some of these drivers are doing and what it takes to get themselves a win here tonight. Go on board here, looking at Rusty Modesty right now, holding on to third, having a good run here so far tonight. Let's see if we can get him in for an interview real quick, see how he's doing. Hey, Rusty, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, Brandon.
All right, bud. Right now, senior third fastest during this practice session. Having some fun out here tonight. What do you think, bud? Milwaukee Mile. Do you have what it takes to get yourself a win here tonight?
Oh, most definitely. Love this place. It's flat. You got to drive a little bit. Car's a little loose. It's freed up real well, so you can drive it with the throttle. This is going to be a fun one tonight.
Well, bud, the question I have for you tonight, though, being here at the Milwaukee Mile, what is going to be all drivers' hard point? You know, what is going to be the tricky part for tonight here at the Milwaukee Mile?
I think initially probably saving right fronts, not overheating it too much on corner entry, and then I think as we work towards the exit of a run, trying to save the right rear on exit and not get too sideways.
All right, bud. Well, I appreciate having me a chance to talk with you before we go green flag racing. Anybody want to give a big shout out to out there that's watching?
Yeah, hey, shout out to all the Misfit guys we race with every week. Pleasure to race with those guys. Everyone that's putting on this GOAT series, happy to be here and take part in it.
Heck yeah. Well, Rusty, good luck tonight, bud. Have some fun out there, and let's hopefully talk to you at the end of this thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Rusty there tonight in this number 6 machine, having a good run here so far. All right, let's see who else we can have a chance to talk with. We got about 2 minutes left. Let's see. Chaz Justice right now holding on to 5th place. Let's see if we can pull him up here in a quick second, see if he's out here. Hey, Chaz, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going really good, bud. Seeing you getting ready to head out there on the track. How is it feeling, and what do you think, bud? What do you have what it takes to get yourself in a good spot?
I hope I do. I just hope I can get a good qualifying run, because I think that's going to be key, because unfortunately with this track being, with the straightaways and the backstrokes being so skinny and the turns are so tight and just awkward as far as braking, it's going to be kind of awkward and kind of hard to pass. So I think the key is to get some good qualifying positions, get at the front and stay at the front.
Heck yeah, well, I'm looking right now at the front of this car. Speed up. I would love to have somebody look in the rearview mirror and see that sign saying you need to speed up where you're going around. So let's see if we can get that machine in a good spot tonight.
That sounds like a great idea to me. I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. Well, bud, good luck. Anybody before we go green flag racing you would love to give a shout out to?
Actually, I would. My wife. She literally just got there feeding me dinner as I'm sitting in the cockpit preparing for this race. So she is my #1 supporter, and it feels pretty good to have a kitchen in the pit crew.
Can't beat that. Well, enjoy your food, enjoy the racing, and have some fun.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you. All right, that is Chaz Justice there for Goon Squad Racing there. We appreciate him. You can see the cameras he's got going on here. Let's see if we can also talk to Roland right now. Let's see how Roland is doing here, how he's rolling around here tonight. Hey, Roland, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
All right, bud. I figured might as well, since practice is done with, and you had a great practice time there, a 30.272. How you doing, bud? And what do you think, bud? What does it take to keep this position, get the pole, and get the win here tonight?
Well, we're just gonna have to qualify really good, and just try to keep the tires on it. Tires is gonna be what's gonna win this race here. If it goes green. Just feel like we have a really fast car. Just happy with our practice results, and hopefully we can go out here and race hard and win back-to-back.
Heck yeah. Well, you know, you had good luck last week and everything like that. Got yourself in a beautiful spot, trying to go back for it again. You know, I talked to a couple other drivers, but what do you think? What do you think the biggest struggle here tonight is going to be?
I think the main struggle is going to be, it's really a one-lane track, and there's going to be a lot of bumping each other around here, and I think also pit road's pretty tricky. It's right off of turn 4. You have to go left on the front stretch, so I think a lot of people will mess up. But I think we'll be good if we can just stay out of trouble and just try to stay up front here. So.
Heck yeah. Well, bud, I'll let you get ready to get qualifying. Good luck out there tonight. Have some fun. Let's see if we can see you back into victory lane here tonight.
All right. We'll see, man.
Thank you. All right, that is rolling there, part of Checkers and Wreckers. You getting ready to get situated out there. Let's see what's going on out there on the track right now and see what he puts down here, too. Jordan right now. Oh, that's Matt Dickerson right now holding on fourth at the moment of time. Zach Rusty now putting himself on the pole here. Jordan's done so slowing it down. He's currently right now in 7th place. Matt Dickerson putting himself back on the leaderboard here with the pole of a 30.372. Couple drivers still putting some times in. Let's watch rolling here while he's trying to get situated here. Jeffrey Simpson right now in the 85, putting himself up to 15th place. Thomas Adams in 18th. Mac Dickerson, Rusty Modesty, and Zach Kaylee right now holding 1, 2, and 3. Chaz Justice in 4th. Russ Ivy rounding your top 5 here tonight. That's what we're seeing out there. I see George out there. Oh, I love you, baby. Good luck. Good to see you out there in the chat. Hope you're doing very well. Alrighty. So, with that being said, watching rolling right now. A lot of drivers putting times in. Rolling, putting him now on the leaderboard at 30.336 on the pole here at the moment. Dawson Tanner now holding on to 7th. Jeffrey Simpson right now in 16th. Let's go on board here with the 27 of Christopher Clore. And the 27 Tide Machine getting ready to put himself a time down here in just a minute. Clinton Woodby also being another driver getting ready to put his lap time down here too in this beautiful number 92 full throttle machine. That is a beautiful looking scheme he's got going on here tonight. Definitely love to support all these paint artists out here. You know, seeing all the different things going on. Man, oh man. Right now, currently at the 3rd place, Clinton Woodby putting himself up there. Christopher Clore putting himself in 15th place. Clinton Woodby right now on his other lap time here trying to get situated also. But we want to say a big thank you to a couple of these drivers here, giving us some camera action out here. Chaz, Roland, and Jordan. We appreciate them doing everything they could. Alrighty, looks like everybody has put a time down here for our qualifying, and we only have 50 seconds left. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just be right back here after this short commercial break.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair?
Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire.
Where we'll save you money.
All right, while the drivers, we're still waiting for some of these drivers to get out on the track at this moment. Kind of waiting for that. With that being happening, the screen's kind of black at the moment until we get somebody out there. I'm not sure exactly what's happening here, but you gotta love it. So we got 4 minutes of warm-up session left. We go into our warm-up. Let's see if we can get a driver out there on the track. Looks like the cameras are not wanting to cooperate here. We do apologize for our issues here, not qualifying. While I get this fixed, we're going to do our last... Oh, there we go. Never mind. I lied to you. We don't have to. All right, for our qualifying session here, I don't know why it decided to freak out there. So iRacing has done some new updates, and some reason our camera packs are not liking, and we have to make some new ones. So it'll give me a little bit here in the next couple of weeks. We'll get all these tracks. There's a lot of tracks to get these cameras built, so we'll have to get that all fixed up here. But right now, you can see some battles going out on the track right now. I see Woody out there. Jeff, good to see you. Let's go, Shane. Rooting on Shane out here. Let's see. Where is Shane out here tonight? If he's out in the track yet or not. Let's see if I have him out in the... I don't see him. I was going to see if I could pull him up here to have a talk with him. I'm not seeing him out here at the moment in our platform. But with some warm-up session going on here with 3 minutes and everything going on. Let's see. All right, so with the next couple of weeks while we're watching kind of during this warm-up session, I was kind of looking at our next schedules and things coming up, so everybody knows what we're looking into here. So with being at the Milwaukee Mile on November 9th, we're going to be going to Pocono Raceway. That's going to be the beautiful triangle, like we always like to say. On November 16th, we're going to be going to Bristol Motor Speedway. November 23rd, we're going to the New Jersey Motorsports Park. And then from November 30th, we're going to Chicagoland. So those are the next couple of races coming up this season, that we're going to keep an eye on, especially knowing that different types of tracks, going from a triangle to a small track racing, knowing that these drivers are going to have some challenging tracks coming up. That's where it's going to be fun to watch of who can do it, who can't do it, who's got what it takes. It's going to be very tricky. A lot of practice will be getting put in for all these drivers to get situated. Alrighty, so let's see a couple of drivers that we have not talked to here tonight. Let's see if we can talk to a couple of them. Matt Dickerson, let's see if he's out there in the chat right now. Doesn't look like I'm able to see him quite yet. Russ Ivy right now in the 51. Let's see if we can talk to Russ Ivy. Hey, Russ, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, bud. Seeing you right now during the warm-up session, having some fun out there, just doing your thing. Well, bud, how's it going, and how was your weekend, and are you ready to get some racing in and try to get a win?
Oh, yeah. Good weekend. Always ready to race, and got a pretty decent starting position, so hopefully I can just stay up front, stay out of trouble to the end, and see if I can get another decent finish.
Heck yeah, that's what's going to be fun and challenging, though, is these restarts. I've seen Milwaukee Mile, some odd reason, I don't know why, unless it's been updated, but I felt like a lot of people get loosey-goosey right on these restarts, and it's just accordion effect. I'm very curious if that's going to happen here tonight.
Yeah, him too. And the thing is, the track's so wide, it's very tempting to dive it inside on somebody 3 wide at the start, and going into a flat turn, who knows how that turns out, but we'll see how it goes. And it's kind of weird being this close to the front and qualifying, so that actually makes me a little more nervous, wondering if I used up my good luck or not.
Oh, I definitely understand that, but I just want to wish you luck, bud. I hope we can see this Budweiser 51 machine in victory lane, and let's see what you have in store for us tonight.
Yeah, I hope so too. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you. All right, Russ Ivy there tonight for the Checkers and Wreckers. Let's get ready to go into our race session of the night here. With that being said, we're just going to be right back here after this short commercial break.
Are you looking to add to your diecast collection? Well, visit GoRacingDiecast.com. Explore one of the largest collections available with the options for pre-orders, new inventory, and the GOAT's personal collection for over 25 years. There's an option for every level of hobbyist. Ship direct. Personal custom die-casts are available. Shop the GOAT Racing merch store. And if you're a driver, apply for a sponsorship today. Turn your hobby into a passion and head on over and shop GOATRacingDiecast.com.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your starting grid here tonight. Alright, starting in row number 1, we have Roland and Matt. In row number 2 for tonight, we have Clinton and Rusty. In row number 3, we have Zach and Chaz. In row number 4, we have Russ and Dawson. In row number 5, we have Nicholas and Harold. In row number 6, we have Jordan and Alan. In row number 7, we have Terry and Jimmy. In row number 8, we have Christopher and Chad. In row number 9, we have Shane and Jeffrey. In row number 10, we have Paul and Charlie. In row number 11, we have Thomas and Andy. In row number 12, we have Jacob and Brian. And that is everybody through your starting grid here tonight. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to have some fun here tonight, because it is time to go green flag racing. You can see the drivers are ready to go. Pace car lights are off. That pace car will take that hard left down into pit road for the first time here tonight at the Milwaukee Mile. Pace car is in. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag out in the air. Flagman dancing up in his little box. Everybody, beautiful start going into turn number 1. Rolling right now up as your lead. A battle for second and third. Third and fourth also battling it out. Clinton would be taken away second. Matt Dickerson holding on to third. Rusty Modesty rolling on to fourth. Chaz Justice rolling into fifth right here, right now. Here comes the 6. Right now having some company from the 67. That is Chaz Justice holding on to 5th place here. I see Bruton out there. Let's go, Chaz out there in the chat. Good to see you. Jordan Stencil right now holding on to 9th place. Let's go on board here. On board with Jordan. Lap 2 complete here out of 125. Your track information for tonight. You can see this mile long, 4 turns, 125 miles tonight, 109 degrees on the track, 2 mile per hour south winds. You see it kind of a little partly cloudy out there. Air temperature is only 75 degrees. You see the different lines. A couple of these drivers are taking. Jordan kind of holding the low down to the basement type of line here. Here they are down the backstretch into turn number 3. Go back up front though, Clinton right now trying to battle for your lead here for first and second place. Getting a little sideways, getting a little wiggle. Coming down out of turn number 4, down the front stretch. Here we are into turn number 1. You can see right there, on the rumble strips. Right behind, he has Matt Dickerson right there, and then right behind Matt, he's got Rusty. Rusty looking and waiting patiently. Who's going to be our silent ninja here tonight? Still green flag. Oh, while I say that, we are yellow flag out on the track here tonight. Ruh-roh Raggy, what just happened out here? Not sure who it was and who part of it, but it might be the number 2 of Dawson Tanner being involved. All right, let's just find out what just happened here. We saw some... Here's your chopper view of the night. Saw the 27 and the 2 side by side here going down the back stretch. Oh, just a little bit of contact, and here goes the 2 going for a ride. Was able to keep it off the wall. That is awesome. A little bit of damage just to the back end there, but hey, at least it's not a getting into the wall situation here. So we're going to go back live. And we are under caution for the first time here tonight at the Milwaukee Mile here on Redline Racing Network. Alrighty, question with everybody being only out there for 5 laps, basically 121 laps to go I don't believe we're going to see anybody come down pit road here at all, but I could be wrong. That is just my estimation here. But, you know, with drivers getting situated and seeing things, how everything will play in effect here, what will happen, knowing that this is the first caution, and we're going to get all lined back up here once again. All right, looking back right now in the 83 back here on Jordan. Let's see. He's one of those drivers that does have our cameras here tonight. Here's Jordan. Let's see if we can talk to him for a quick second. Hey, Jordan, this is Brandon in the booth, buddy. You got a copy?
I got you, buddy.
All right, bud. Right now, seeing you out here having some fun tonight, seeing this beautiful camera of you. What do you think, seeing you back here in 9th right now? What does it take to get yourself up front, to get yourself in a good spot?
I think it's just saving the tires based on the low banking and the kind of double turns that this track has on both ends. It's pretty easy to burn your stuff up trying to be too aggressive, and I learned my lesson at Michigan last week. If you're too aggressive on the tires and trying to get too much too quick and you abuse the tires, they will burn off real quick, and you will not have a whole lot of life in them. And especially with the big runs, long runs we can get in these cars, I think it's just being patient and picking and choosing my spots.
All right, bud. Well, I'll let you get back to racing. Good luck and have some fun out there.
Buddy.
All right, that is Jordan there for the Checkers and Rutgers. Let's see what's going to happen here on this restart. Ladies and gentlemen, Roland going to be taking everybody to the green flag. Pace car lights are off. That pace car will take that hard left into pit road. Now it's time in the Geico restart zone. Green flag out in the air here tonight. Here's the group, all of them right behind. Here comes second place of Clinton Woodby, giving him a little bit of a touch out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Gotta love that JS Designs, one of the sponsors here for the Twisted Chassis Goat Racing Diecast Series. We appreciate them coming on board here tonight. Clinton Woodby, right now we do have a yellow flag out on the track. Curious to see who was turned around. We're going to go back and see. This is the replay. Trying to see where the accident happened. Oh, the one in the 88 making contact. The 88 goes into the grass. Ooh, a couple more drivers right behind, though. I saw somebody go. I'm not sure who it was. Maybe the number 10 of Charlie. 27 comes in pretty hot coming into the corner there. Woo, man. Christopher going, I don't think he saw what was going on there. A little bit of damage to that back corner panel of the number 10, Flow Sports. That's how fast things can happen that quickly. Just in a blink of an eye. Rolling right now is your leader. Clinton Woodby in second. Rusty Modesty in third. Matt Dickerson in fourth. And Nicholas Janssen in fifth. Rounding your top 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to give us a like and a follow here on our Facebook and YouTube side of things. All of our information is on Facebook for all the leagues. If you want to get updated on what's going on out there, we definitely would appreciate you tuning in here and give us a follow and everything like that. We do on our YouTube side of things. We have Matt. He is out there broadcasting on a couple nights of the week, too, so you can watch any broadcast from myself as Brandon Cross, and I forgot to say who's in the booth here tonight, or Matt. He will, Matt Metler, he's another one, that awesome broadcaster that's a part of this group, too. So if you want to see some fantastic broadcasting, stay tuned for the later this week. We will be back live again tomorrow night, too, for some more crazy action. If you want to see some short track racing, stay tuned for tomorrow night. All right, get back double file, ready to get going once again here tonight. Pace car lights are off, and this is where it gets fun, and it gets definitely crazy because of these restarts. Pace car will take that hard left in the pit road, and then that flagman, he will start dancing up in his booth again. Alrighty, so with right now for 24 drivers, 24 of them are on the lead lap here tonight. We do have at this moment of time your caution information here. 2 cautions, 6 laps under caution. Here we are in the Geico restart zone. Beautiful start by the number 6. Taking off here, rolling. You can see the battle going on for first and second and third. Here's a side-by-side a little bit farther back for 4th, 5th, and 6th place. Here comes the 22 making some moves. Nicholas wanting to get in front of Matt Dixon in that 44. The 67 of Chaz Justice in here in the picture now in 6th place. Russ Ivy right now in 7th. Zach Keeley right now in 8th. Lap 12 here completed out of 125. Glenn Woodby, there's a battle for your lead right now here at this moment in time. Side by side contact. Let's watch this battle going on here at this moment. Some crazy battling. A little bit of contact every single corner here of the 92, trying to get onto the inside of this number 9 for your lead here. Right now, Roland, he's got the advantage on the outside line going in, but here comes the number 6 of Rusty, also being a part of this picture. We've got a 3-way battle going on. Woody out there, cautions, bleed cautions. That is for sure. Let's see if we can stay green flag as we are right now. Never know. But you're definitely not wrong, especially being only a mile along of a track, a length of a track. Things can happen very quickly. All right, still battling out here. Rusty kind of on a different line than a couple of these other drivers here at this moment. Here comes Rusty coming in pretty good. That's what it's crazy is the different braking points these drivers will be due. We've heard a couple drivers during saying that what's going to be challenging is not getting ran over. You see right behind Rusty is Nicholas in the 22 looking, waiting patiently. Out of turn number 4 down the front stretch into turn number 1. While that's going on, I got a situation going on. We're going to do our play-by-play here with this commercial break and watching the race.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair?
Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
And we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Raise the quote. We will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire.
Where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
back at it live, watching everything going on. Apologize, I had to step away for a quick second. Right now, rolling, catching or holding on to your lead. Clinton would be holding on to second place. Rusty, he is looking back and forth for that position here, trying to make something happen. Nicholas Jans right now holding on to fourth. Matt Dickerson in fifth place. Back and forth, good racing going on here at this moment. But ladies and gentlemen, I think you know what time it is. It is time for your Crank It Up session of the night. Listen in, turn up those phones, turn up the tablets, turn up your TVs, whatever you're watching the race on, and listen in for some crazy, crazy action here tonight. Back right now at all the different actions. I didn't realize this track had a little bit of different cameras on the sides of the corners there. Not as loud as I was expecting it, of course, but as a broadcaster's curse. All right, with 26 laps out of 125 complete, we've got 100 laps to go here tonight. Watching all the action happening here. Right now, still rolling, holding on to your lead here. Rusty holding on to second. We have right now Clinton in third, Nicholas in fourth. Let's go a little bit farther back, see the action going on farther back in the field here. We got the 85 of Jeffrey holding on to 15th place, having a great run right now with the Paul. And then number 3 also having a good run. We got Shane in the 88 having a great run here for 17th place. We saw him having a little issue earlier, and he's back moving. Look at him try to get back to this corner panel of the number 3. Making the pass here on that in and out number 3 machine, and he's almost got clear going into turn number 1. He has now got himself cleared. Let's go farther up here. Chaz Justice right now looking at these eyeballs, looking farther behind. Those eyes are looking and watching. Right now, Russ Ivy try to close again in here on the 51 machine. Alright, that's what we're seeing here so far tonight. Good racing going on. Good things going on everywhere through the track. 29 laps here out of 125 of them. Alright, looking right now. Coming out of turn number 4, we're coming to the line here. Rolling right now, still as your leader, with side-by-side action for your second and third place here right now. That is going to be the 92 of Clinton and Rusty in the number 6. Looks like Clinton was able to get that position there that time. Good racing going on here so far. Lap 30 out of 125. Track temperature down to 105, air temperature 75 here degrees so far. Driver and race info bar here. You can see at this moment of time, Clinton, where he started, where he is, and the lowest he's been into. Here at the moment, having a good run, holding on to right now second place. Here comes the 6. He is looking. The 92 on the rumble strips. Ooh, the 6 blinking out. Rusty Modesty. The Rut Road may have that dang Kmart Wi-Fi connection. And he is blinking out really bad right now. Not what he wants to see here at all. And he keeps coming back into play here. Good to see that his internet trying to stick it in. That's what we hate, you know, for some of these drivers, just knowing that they, you know, the internet connection definitely can be a bad factor for some of these drivers. Alrighty, right now, watching we got lap traffic and being involved here right now. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. That is going to be Thomas Adams in the 64, currently getting one lap down here at this moment in time, and I hate these camera angles ever since they changed. I was looking at the 44, Matt Dickerson, his last lap time, a 30.855. Your leader, Roland, a 30.898. Right now, Matt Dickerson, he is faster than Roland here at this moment of time. Nicholas Jans has the fastest lap time out there tonight, a 30.277. Nicholas, that was on lap 13. Nicholas right now currently holding on to 4th place. But with the battle for your lead here right now at this moment, Roland having some company on the outside line. Clinton, he was just looking. Can he keep Clinton right behind him? I've noticed the longer the run goes, this number 92, his tires are kicking into gear. He's got this line figured out. Because I was watching these lap times between Roland and Clinton. What's crazy, the difference is a .004 of a difference between the first two. Roland right now, he's just by a .004 faster than Clinton that last lap. This time by a .815 compared to a .823. 92 getting close to that back bumper. Let's go on board here with Clinton onto your roof cam. Show you how close he's getting to that back of the barn doors. Go on to the driver's point of view on the head or the helmet camera here, showing you what it looks like, how much of a wheel he is fighting here tonight. You see that right now Clinton is getting over the rumble strips compared to what Roland is doing. You can hear him running it over here into the corner, especially into turn 1 and 2, and we have a caution out on the track here tonight. I see the 1 and the 85 and the 3 turned around. Rangi, what just happened here tonight? Gonna go back a little bit and see, because that could be a very scary moment for some of these drivers. Let's see what just happened. Oh, the 85 gets it loosey-goosey. The 1 just collides right into him here and loses a front end due to that. Loosey-goosey, like we call it. No front end for the number 1 of Harold. 85 of Mr. Simpson. So that brings out our caution here tonight, and this is going to be our 3rd caution of the night. 7 laps so far under caution. We have had 2 lead changes here so far tonight. All right, going down into pit road here at this moment. Here's the race off and into pit road. Who's going to beat and who's going to beat everybody off of pit road here tonight. Here it is. Here's the race. Second, oh my goodness, look at that for second place. In third place. Some fast lap time or pit times there tonight. So right now it is showing that Chaz Justice is your leader here. Holding on a second is Roland. From what I'm seeing though, Chaz came down pit road, but has to come back down again. I'm not sure if he missed the pit stop or not. So Roland will take back there. Rusty in second. Clinton would be right now in third. 1, 2, and 3. Huh. Curiosity to see what just happened out here. That is interesting. All right, they're getting already double file through the field here, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here in just a quick moment of time. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, who is ready to go back and have some more fun here and see what's going to happen? Chaz's pit crew didn't come out. I was wondering what happened when pit crew just told Chaz, we're not coming out for you right now. Unfortunate night. He had to go right back through here and get. He's right now currently in 20th place. We do have a black flag. Thomas Adams has a black flag out here. Currently in the number 64 in 22nd place. All right, here we go. Green flag in the air here once again. There is a couple black flags that have been given during that restart. Not sure. I see Terry being one of them. Chaz being another one of them. They have black flags here at this second. Here they are coming into turn number 3. I see during that restart we had somebody down very low. I'm not sure if there was a catching up issue or not. I can hear him fussing about it. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest, what happened, why there was a black flag. But not a night for what Terry or Chaz wanted. But Chaz's black flag did look like it did get cleared. Looks like Thomas Adams did get an end of the line penalty there. Chaz has got cleared. I'm not sure about Terry though. And I hate this camera angles. I hate this camera back. I tell you that. Alrighty, let's go through and see over the field right now. 1, 2, and 3. Roland, Rusty, and Clinton. Matt Dickerson right now battling it out here with the 22 of Nicholas Jans. 4th and 5th place. Looks like Matt Dickerson's going to get that pass made on the 22. He's going to take over 4th place. Jordan right now in 6th. Russ Ivy holding on to 7th. Alan Martin right now holding on to 8th. A driver we have not talked about here tonight in the 15 holding on to 8th place. Jimmy in the number 33, another driver we haven't really talked about here tonight too. In this 33 machine, having a good night here tonight. Dawson Tanner in the number 2, holding on to 10th. And Zach in the number 8, having a good run, holding on to right now 11th. Already 46 laps out of 125 of them here. Hanging on. Looks like we do have somebody coming down into pit road. That is going to be Thomas Adams right now. Not sure what... oh, he's coming out of pit road there. I do apologize. Coming out of pit road. Probably getting situated there. Had to do his black flag. Rolling right now. Still holding on to your lead. Rusty in... Clinton is for 2nd and 3rd. Here comes Rusty looking on the inside. Here's the battle. Live out there. Go, Chaz. Rooting on Chaz out there. Good to see you, Live out there. Hope you're doing very well tonight. Rusty was looking, trying to figure out a way to get around. Can he do it? Chaz Justice right now looking on the inside of the 38. That is Brian Toller for 17th place. He's going to be getting that pass made out of turn number 4. That was turn number 4. Let's make sure I was in the right corner. He's now crossing the line. Now Chaz up to 17th place. All right, back up to Zach right now in the number 8, holding on to 11th. I was looking at the number 2 of Dawson, holding on to 10th. I was looking at Dawson's last lap was a 30.479. Right now, Dawson faster than your leader. New fast time out there, though. While I see Liv out there, go Chaz. Chaz has the fastest lap here tonight. That is a 30.203. So the fastest lap goes to Chaz here so far. Can he hold on to that fastest lap tonight? Rusty Modesty right now holding on to second. Clinton would be in third. Matt Dickerson now looking. He is looking to try to get around. Can he do it? On the inside line. Can he get it to stick? He's now, you can see right there in the corner. Gets him cleared. But Matt now up to third place. Rusty, he's looking to try to get around Roland now. Clinton would be right now for fourth place in the 92. Nicholas Jans in fifth in the 22. With 51, caution out. 93 of Terry. Or, nope, 93 of Andy, a driver being involved there. Not sure exactly. See if we can rewind and find out. I saw them both colliding together there. Oh no. The 67, I believe, of Chaz. Hard hit on the inside. We got to rewind this because I don't think there was no. Oh man, he hit that part of that wall where it just stopped him so hard. I cannot believe he was able to drive that car away like that. Oh, man. But you can see his car is messed up. His steering is messed. He's dog walking it right now. But look at this. Just a touch at the back end, and he hits the only part on the outside wall to get collected. But the right news is he has not used a fast repair, so he can get that car fixed and back out there with a brand new car and get going. So this will probably be his first fast repair here tonight. The driver that has used a fast repair is going to be Harold. He's used a fast repair here so far tonight. So that's what we're seeing. Only one driver has used one. Man, I can't believe how hard of a hit that was. All right, we do see a driver getting a lap back here. That is going to be Charlie getting back on the lead lap here tonight in that number 10 machine. Congratulations to him on getting the lucky dog of the night here tonight. Give him a big shout out too. Good spot he wants to be in. Alrighty, with 53 laps completed out of 125, 73 laps to go for tonight. We'll be right back here after these commercial breaks.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair?
Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
And we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Where's the quote? We will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire,
where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Already back live here, getting ready to go green flag race here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, at the starter cam, green flag out in the air here. Once again, beautiful start through the field. Rolling right now as your leader. Rusty in second, Clinton in third. Battle for your third place though. Here at the Milwaukee Mile, things are going to be happening crazy, and we do have lap traffic coming involved here. Here's the number 10. Number 10 of Charlie going to be trying to stay on the lead lap here, coming into turn number 1. Great job by Charlie staying out of the way here, letting the drivers get by him here tonight. Here's your chase view, rolling, getting into the wall. He's going to go up high. This is allowing drivers to get by, to not get in the way. He's allowing the lead pack to say, hey, this is, it's just being a respect type of person, saying, hey guys, go ahead. I'm going to stay up high, but I'm still racing. Just go ahead and work your way around. So, great racing going on so far. Lap traffic involved up in the pack here tonight. Drivers trying to work their way around your caution information here tonight. 4 cautions, 12 laps under caution we've had here tonight. With the 92 and the 10 battling it out. And now with the 83 and the 10 is going to stay there waiting patiently. The curiosity part, how much does this affect a couple of these drivers to try to work their way around lap traffic? Rolling right now with Matt Dickerson able to get around Rusty Modesty there for second and third place. Now with the 44 trying to get to the lead here. Can he do it? Roland has very good short run car, I've noticed, but we've seen Rusty with the short run, and Russ Ivy and Clinton Woodby with some good short run cars. We'll see what's going to happen here. Here comes the 6 right now, working and making its move. Lap 59 here, completed out of 125. 67 laps to go, almost to the halfway point here. Let's see what's going to happen. So right now, 103 degrees on this track, 75 degrees outside with that 2-mile-per-hour south wind here so far tonight. Not too shabby whatsoever. Why not go through our sponsors here since we got a quick moment of time? Want to give a big shout out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, to Jackie Jones from Cleveland, Georgia. If you want to get yourself a new car, you want to get yourself Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, head down to Cleveland, Georgia, get yourself a brand new car. We definitely appreciate Jackie Jones coming on board here tonight. Also, 2W, if you want to get yourself a nice energy drink, use code REDLINE. You can get yourself 10% off your order. So we thank them coming on board here tonight, too. Also, to Delta Tire, being a local sponsor here in Burton, Michigan. If you want to get yourself some new tires, front end alignments, brake pads, things like that, they can hook you up. So thank you, Delta Tire, coming on board here tonight. Sheath Underwear being another local sponsor, or one, not a local sponsor, but another sponsor here for Redline Racing Network. If you want to get some new underwear, head on over to Sheath and use promo code NOLIFT. You can get yourself 20% off. Also to Barbecue Bee Sauce. If you want to get yourself some delicious barbecue sauce, head on out to Barbecue Bee Sauce Facebook page or website, or go to Amazon and get you some delicious barbecue sauce. Alrighty, looking back right now, 94 speed up or move please. Right now the 67 able to get around the 94 here. 67 looking, he's got some company in front with a battle going on. That is the number 8 of Zach Haley and Brian Toller. Now 67 going to try to catch up. Here he goes into the inside, to the inside of the 38 at the corner panel. Almost there, trying to make some moves. And this is, I can show you real quick, a cool feature of Chaz right now, how focused he is here at this moment of time up front. Let's go into the cockpit view of Chaz looking on for with Zach. Let's see if we can get around Zach here tonight. Onto the inside of the corner panel, side by side, door by door. Here we are down the backstretch, drag strip all the way into turn number 3. Looks like he's going to be able to get that pass made right there out of turn number 3 and number 4 now. Chaz on a mission to now get 12. Now he's looking to try to catch up to the number 2 of Dawson for 11th place. With a hard hit into the pit road and caution out on the track here tonight. Let's find out what just happened. Maybe. Here's the replay looking back right now. Ooh. That is Thomas Adams in the Monster Machine calling the tow truck. That is going to bring out your caution here tonight. Unfortunately, not tonight that Thomas wanted to see, having a rougher night out there. So, going back up front, though, while we, looks like Thomas has brought it into the infield. That's why the camera has went black for us here tonight. Let's see if we can find, of course, another driver, because right now, of course, our camera's froze. So while we're under caution, we're going to be right back here after this commercial break.
Are you looking to add to your diecast collection? Well, visit GoatRacingDiecast.com. Explore one of the largest collections available with the options for pre-orders, new inventory, and the GOAT's personal collection for over 25 years. There's an option for every level of hobbyist. Ship direct. Personal custom diecasts are available. Shop the GOAT Racing merch store. And if you're a driver, apply for a sponsorship today. Turn your hobby into a passion and head on over and shop GoatRacingDiecast.com.
Clara, I need new tires, but I just don't have time.
Well, Grayson, we own Delta Tire and Auto Repair in Burton.
And now we have a mobile tire shop that can come to you. At my house?
Yup, house, work, business suite, or roadside emergency. What about balancing the tires?
Yup, even balancing a tire, anything a tire shop can do.
We have all brands of rims and tires, so we have the largest inventory in Genesee County.
When you don't do your auto repair and tires with us, we both lose money.
All right, sorry for that. Some reason our screen with the driver getting stepped away froze the whole machine here. But back live now, under caution here, rolling right now as your leader, Matt Dickerson in second, Nicholas Janssen third, Jordan Stencil in fourth, and Russ Ivy rounding your top 5 here tonight. Alrighty, a couple of drivers just kind of being patient, waiting, getting situated, warming up these tires. One of those drivers that are warming up those tires is the 83, kind of just going back and forth, getting those tires warmed up. Pace car lights are off, getting ready to go back green. Flag racing here in just a quick second. And then it's time to have some more fun here tonight. See the field all bunched up. Pace car will take that hard left into pit road, and then it's crunch time once again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to give us a like and a follow here on our Facebook side of things. We appreciate everybody tuning in here. All right, here we get ready to go. Flagman about to dance up in his little box here. Once again, hard left in the pit road. Here we go. In the restart zone, beautiful start by Roland and Matt Dickerson. Here comes the 22 on the inside of the 44 coming in. Lap 70 completed here. 56 laps to go. We have hit the over halfway point of the night here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Watching all the action going on right now. There's a lot of drivers side by side and halfway of the pack here, almost 3 wide. Here comes the 83 on the inside of the 44. Jordan now up to your top 3. The 44 almost getting close to the back bump. Russ Ivy holding on to 5th. Nicholas Jans looking, trying to get past Roland here. Roland has led quite a few laps here tonight. Here's your caution information. 5 cautions we've had so far, 15 laps under caution, and we've had 2 lead changes here tonight so far. Is not too shabby. Caution, while I brought that up, caution flag out in the air, and we have a parking lot going on here right now. Curious. Man, oh man, what just happened to have a parking lot happen here tonight? Because, I really don't know what just happened. Here's onboard contact up front. Unfortunately, drivers were involved and quite a few of them getting collected. Ooh. Ouch. Not a night some of these drivers were wanting at all. Let's go on board here with the number 1 of Harold into the blimp view here. This is what it looked like. We saw the 2 and the 92 making contact. The 8 kind of all get collected there, and there they are. Just a unfortunate night for some of them, man. It just becomes a traffic jam and stop traffic going on the front stretch here tonight. So a lot of these drivers have to get fixed up, get all tidied up here in pit road. And ouch, that definitely could have hurt here tonight. Alrighty, so under caution here once again. This is going to be your 6th caution, 18 laps under caution, 2 lead changes here so far tonight. Dang, that sucks. That definitely does suck. A lot of them involved there, and I believe, unfortunately, I know Chaz Justice already has used a fast repair, so he's just got to get the pit crew to actually fix it, and not able to get a brand new car out of the deal. Quite a few of them that had to get that situated. Whew. And it looks like Chaz's pit crew did not come back out again. Has to get back up and get situated. Back up front, though, Roland getting that paper cleared off his car there, getting really close to the back of the pace car there. Charlie right now, the number 10, has a black flag out here tonight. I'm not sure what black flag he had caused. Maybe a speeding penalty down pit road. Chaz Justice, Brian Tyler, and Zach all have that meatball flag, meaning you got too much damage you have to get fixed. And that's where they are currently right now. Out there in the chat, if Chaz is got a lot of time, if he gets bored, he's more than welcome to hop up here in the booth. Just tell him to hop up into the waiting room, and we can get him to have a chance to talk with us if he's got time. But right now, Roland as your leader, Nicholas Janssen 2nd, Jordan Stencil in 3rd, Matt Dickerson in 4th, Russ Ivy rounding your top 5 here tonight. So, with 51 laps to go to the end of this thing, a lot of drivers still on the lead lap, 18 of them. Dawson being the first one lap down. The pace car is in the Geico restart zone. Green flag in the air. Beautiful start by Roland. Nicholas Janssen 2nd. Jordan Stencil in 3rd. Russ Ivy in 4th. Matt Dickerson, let's see if he can make some moves, because he's got some side-by-side action while Roland pulls away. You can see the battle there, the 44 and the 51. Here comes Rusty in the right side of your camera, making some moves to the front also. Now we got some company up in the booth with us tonight. Chaz, I unfortunately seen you got collected in a situation you did not want to be in, buddy, but otherwise, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. A little disappointed the race got cut short, but I mean, it's racing for you. What do you expect?
Well, the curiosity part, Bud, is how much time do you have to actually have to sit there in pit road?
Well, unfortunately, I wish that was a good answer because I'm out. I have too much damage in my car, so I had to use my fast repair on the first wreck, which I don't really feel like was my fault, but my wheel was too far to the left to go on without it. So I am out of fast repairs, and my car is totaled.
Man, that's unfortunately for you, but man, I gotta tell you, I can't believe you survived that first wreck though, because your car just instantly got stopped on the pit wall there. The only spot that sticks out, and you, of course, you had to find it and hit it.
Yeah, exactly. But that's okay. Hopefully, my teammate number 8, Zach. Hopefully, he can get his rig fixed up and try to get us some points. And just good luck to him and good luck to everybody else that we're racing tonight.
Heck yeah. Well, looking back of the schedules and how everything is gonna come up here, we got the Pocono Raceway coming up on November 9th, and then we go to Bristol Motor Speedway. What do you think, Bud? We go from the Tricky Triangle to a short track type of race. What do you think of the next two races?
I'm not too worried about Pocono, but I'm more worried about Bristol because if we can't get this many laps down without so many cautions and wrecks, then Bristol's going to be it's going to be fun. I might actually try to slow down on my qualifying time just so I can sit back in the back of the pack and let all the chaos happen and then race about halfway, race after the halfway point. But it should be fun. Yeah, it should be fun.
It definitely should. And, watching right now, all the races going on, if you could see Rusty and Terry having a beautiful battle here going side by side for the last couple of laps.
Doing good.
When you're out there, Bud, how tricky is it, though, racing side by side here at the Milwaukee?
It's actually quite terrifying because you have to get your angle right and your throttle position right and actually use the rear end of the car to go straight. And you have to keep your other guy beside you in your peripheral. You kind of have to keep him in mind too, because if he goes too far, he's going to take you out too. So it's kind of a Russian dance back and forth between the two cars. That I guess you just got to put some trust in your driving and their driving, and hopefully that they know what they're doing.
Well, I noticed what's so tricky too is, and I believe that's what happened with your first wreck, was the braking point differences. You slowed down a little bit more than what the guy behind, and that's what got you collected and, got back is, everybody brakes a little bit different. And it's not like these cars have brake lights so if they're slowing down. And I feel like the Milwaukee Mile is one of those tracks that it's very easy to dive bomb these corners.
Yeah, it is. It's incredibly easy to dive bomb these corners, especially coming into one, because if you can either brake before one or you can not brake before one, or you can brake really quick and really hard before one and then just guide it in, which is what I was doing, and that kind of sets you up to go into two. But Milwaukee, it's really hard to get consistent in one lane specifically, because as small as the track is, there actually are a couple of different lines you can take. It just depends on the driver and how aggressive they want to be coming into one and exiting really two and four, because with these ARCA cars and this flat track, it's really hard to keep the rear end from coming out from underneath you when you exit the corners.
Well, and I've seen a couple drivers, and I haven't raced here in a long, long time. Man, some of these drivers are getting, especially into turn 1 and 2, getting right on those rumble strips or even below it, like we can always say, down to the basement. How tricky is it hard to hold these cars when you go over those rumble strips?
I know I've seen one car, I think it was a Wonder Bread car. He went completely over the rumble strips where his outside tires were actually on the rumble strips, and he held it. He was a little bit sideways coming out of two on the rumble strips, but with me, I don't necessarily like it, because I feel like if my inside tires get on that rumble strip, if I get on the gas at all, then I feel like my rear end wants to kick out. But I guess it just depends on how much you want to use that rear end to keep you straight. And maybe these guys have some dirt track experience with the drifting where you turn right to go left and all that good stuff. But I don't have that experience. But Like I said before, it's a dance, and sometimes those rumble strips can be ice, and sometimes they can be the key to victory, I guess, or key to get a spot.
That's for sure. While you're saying we do have a caution out on the track, we were just watching. Currently, unfortunately, Mr. Simpson just gets around. It looks like a little bit of loosey-goosey, like we like to say, with the number 3, and just, unfortunately gets the 85 tag and gets him turned around and causes our caution here tonight. Ooh.
That's unfortunate.
Just, little things like that.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't take much on this track. It's like the least little bump or the least too much gas, and you're either going to spin out and your knot's done, or you're going to get lucky and just spin it out and keep going. Just hopefully nobody hits you.
That is for sure. Now we got the race down into pit road here. It looks like everybody coming down, especially our leader. Looking back at, looking at if you're out there, Chaz, seeing all the action, how everything's playing out. What would be, would you try to short chance it knowing that, hey, we might get another caution, try to save some tires, or chance it with 2 tires, or would this one be one of those stops, 4 tires, full tank of fuel?
I think I'd probably go with the 4 tires and full tank of fuel and just go. There might be some cautions, but like I said before, Milwaukee is kind of a hard track to pass on. So if you can go ahead and stop, get your 4 tires and fuel, and just kick it to all the way to the end, then I feel like that's going to be your best shot. If you get cautions, that's great. Maybe you can, if you have any tires left, you can 2 tire it or whatever to try and get some more spots. But I really do think that now's a good time to get 4 tires and fuel, full tank of gas, and just take off to the end if they can make it.
Heck yeah. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
Carter, I need new tires, but I just don't have time.
Well, Grayson, we own Delta Tire and Auto Repair in Burton.
And now we have a mobile tire shop that can come to you.
At my house? Yep, housework, business leader, roadside emergency. What about balancing the tires?
Yep, even balancing a tire, anything a tire shop can do.
We have all brands of rims and tires, so we have the largest inventory in Genesee County.
When you don't do your auto repair and tires with us, we both lose money.
Are you looking to add to your diecast collection? Well, visit GoatRacingDiecast.com. Explore one of the largest collections available, with the options for pre-orders, new inventory, and the GOAT's personal collection for over 25 years. There's an option for every level of hobbyist. Ship direct. Personal custom diecasts are available. Shop the Goat Racing merch store. And if you're a driver, apply for a sponsorship today. Turn your hobby into a passion and head on over and shop GoatRacingDiecast.com.
All right, back at it again. Green flag out in the air. Commercial went a little longer than I was expecting, but all right, Chaz, watching and look at the beautiful start. Look we got a new leader going on now.
Yes, we do. Yep.
So right now, Clinton would be as your leader, rolling now up to second, and then Jimmy holding on to third. But look at this, and this is where you're saying it's tricky. We just had 3 wide going on, Chaz, in the middle of the pack. I'd hate to beat a couple of those drivers right now.
Oh yeah, it's super sketchy back there in the very back, and plus you really can't see what's in front of you, so you're just kind of hoping you can see that yellow flag before you hit something.
Well, I did see right now it looked like Shane had got a little bit bubbled back, a little bit of contact, a little bit of grind going on out there tonight. So he kind of fell back. It looks like he got maybe up into those marbles. How bad are those marbles here, Chaz?
Those marbles are like gravel on asphalt. It's that I've kind of found that if you get up into the if you get out of that dark colored pavement and all 4 of your tires get off that pavement, it's really tricky to get it straight and get it back in line with the racing line. But if you get off in the marbles, those little rubber balls, you can only just hold the brakes and hope you don't hit the wall.
And I think that's what we've seen a couple times tonight. Just by accident, a couple of the drivers get up in there and, whew, man, it takes a minute for you guys to hold on to these cars, especially get those marbles off of these tires. iRacing did a really good, really good aspect of if you get in the marbles, they don't just get off your tires right away.
Yeah, you have to wait at least about maybe a quarter lap or even into the second turn to get your full grip back on your tires. So iRacing did a really good job on that.
All right, with what 94 laps to go, we got 94 laps completed, 32 laps to go here tonight. With the change of events and things like that, with now Roland not having the clean air, and this is a question for you that you probably know better of. If you're up in the lead for most of the lap, Roland has led almost every single lap this race so far. Now he's got the dirty air. How bad does that mess you up as a driver when you have had that clean air all night long, and now here you are, you got dirty air in the mix?
It's definitely an adjustment that you have to make. The dirty air seems to take away your grip, obviously, because it takes some air off your rear spoiler, so you lose a good bit of grip on it. But the good thing about it is that if you are behind somebody and they are faster than you, at least you can stay behind them and see what line they're taking and see how fast you're going into turns and kind of learn from what they're doing, and maybe you can fix some of your mistakes and just be patient and get them set up for a good clean pass whenever you can.
Well, watching right now with Clinton and Roland, got a battle for first and second, and Roland coming in hot.
Yeah, he's coming in hot, real hot. You're watching marbles, but he might have the runoff coming on the front stretch though.
But I was watching. Let's see if Clinton this time when he goes into 1 and 2. He was riding those never mind, because I think they're both coming in hot now.
Yeah, they are. They're both kind of going a little too hot, but he still had the rumble strips, so he's got some pretty good grip in that car.
Yeah, I was gonna say that last lap before the change of events right now of new leader up front back again, Roland. But the 92, I was watching. He was actually basically riding those bumps the whole corner there out of 1 and 2 a couple laps ago. So I give these drivers credit, be able to do it. I don't think I could handle it.
It's really hard, and Clinton's doing a really good job of throttle control coming out of those turns on top of those bumps like that, and still having the momentum to keep up with them on the back stretch and the front stretch. So the leaders are doing really good about keeping this race under control.
And right now we're watching the third place, Jordan Stencil, slowly coming out of the woodworks here in third place. He's in that podium spot, but Nicholas Jans right there behind him for fourth, and then we have Rusty Modesty in fifth, running your top five. The 22 and the 83.
There it is. They're getting a little bit too aggressive in that corner.
We're going to rewind and watch this real quick. It kind of happened so quickly, and Jordan got on the gas and got it straight really quickly too, but I don't know, that 22 kind of looked like he had just able to put it into like sixth gear in that corner. It just came like fast. So that's going to bring out...
It looks like the 83 tried to come down on the inside line, but the 22 was already there, and the 22 had nowhere to go.
Kind of like you said, it's hard to pass.
Exactly, really hard to pass.
So this is our 8th caution, 22 laps under caution. We've had 4 lead changes here so far tonight at the Milwaukee Mile. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, give us a like and a follow here on our YouTube and our Facebook side of things. All the information about a broadcast are on our Facebook, give you all the updates. And we do have another broadcaster on our YouTube side of things, broadcasting, Matt Metler. If you want to see some action there, stay tuned. He does more towards the weekends, and we'll be back live again tomorrow night for some crazy action. But here goes. Who's coming down pit road? That's the biggest ultimate question.
92. We got 92 coming down right now.
How hard is it, Chaz, to not try to speed down pit road?
This track is not so bad only because it is kind of a smaller track, and the pace speed is not too far from 45 miles an hour. So it's not like you're having to decel a whole lot or change gears or anything like that. So but one of the things that me and the drivers did notice that if you stay to the far right of the pit lanes where you're supposed to be, your pit distance countdown timer where it goes pit boxing in 10, 5, 1 or whatever, it doesn't always work. So if you see some of these drivers staying in that left side of pit lane, that's the reason why, because they want to make sure that they hear when their pit box is coming up.
Huh. That is definitely fascinating because I think it was you going through just a fun little ride down pit road, and then we saw you go back down pit road again, and we're like, oh.
Yeah. I was just practicing, you know, but might as well middle the race to see how many times I can go in the pits.
Oh yeah, I you know, it's just a pit crew. I don't think they really cared to be coming out for you that time. They just wanted to make you suffer and just wave to you while they're eating a cheeseburger inside pit road.
That's it. That's exactly what they were thinking. You just wait till I get back and talk to their boss.
Because unfortunately, they didn't give you a cheeseburger, did they?
No, I didn't get nothing. I just got a wave, and I think one of them threw me a fry, but I couldn't catch it. It's going too fast.
You know, we do have Budweiser out on the track. You know, you could have always got a Budweiser. You could have gone down to the 51 team, got yourself a Budweiser while they're eating their cheeseburgers. Could have been a good old time.
That's very, very true. Very true. Looks like we got ourselves a new leader.
We do. It looks like right now Roland and Rusty going to lead the field to the green flag. We talked to Rusty earlier, and he loves this track, and you can see he's back up there. Let's see what's going to happen on this restart. Green flag out in the air. Definitely, you know, that's got to be the best spot, Chaz, is to be on the inside on the restarts, because look at what Roland just did. On that restart, he's gone.
Yep. That inside, the inside line is super, super quick out here. But like I said, if you get on the outside, you have to wait a long time, it seems like, to get on the gas.
Yes, that's for sure. Matt Dickerson right now was battling with Rusty, but was able to get around Rusty. Now Rusty holding on to third place, but silent but deadly type of driver right now that we have not talked about much at all, and he's out of the woodworks. Is Alan Martin right now in the 15, holding on to fourth place. I haven't talked much about him, and look at he's our ninja of the night, coming silent but deadly.
I know that he was really, really fast in practicing, and I'm not really sure where he qualified at, but I know he was right there at the top as far as speed goes. So it wouldn't be surprising if he was just kind of laying back and see what else was going to happen, and now he's waiting now to strike.
I think that's what it is. He started in 12th place, and right now, currently in 4th. He, you know, they always say, like, sandbagging or, you know, kind of like that. He always is patient. He waits, and that's why I always say the ninja, because he knows when to stay quiet, stay out of the, you know, the sight, and then he knows when to pounce, and that's what he's doing.
How to avoid chaos and then strike when the opportunity is best. Is good for him. So he's doing really, really good. I would be really interested to see what his tires look like and how fast he is going to be when he does decide to go.
That is for sure. Now we have hit the 20 laps to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do our last commercial play-by-play commercial breaks. We'll be right back after these beautiful commercials.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair?
Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires, including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft. And we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire,
where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Have you ever questioned the world around you? Secret societies, UFOs, hidden agendas, cover-ups that stretch back decades. Join us as we follow the clues and dig deeper than ever before. This is Down the Rabbit Hole podcast, where conspiracy theories come to life. Tune in if you dare. Visit rabbitholepodcast.com and subscribe on YouTube for free today.
All right, back at it again. While we're under commercial break, Chaz, you brought up a great point. The gap from first to second has gotten bigger and bigger. 0.85 of a difference from first to second. Roland's on a move.
He is on the move, and he is not looking back. I think after that 20, how many laps we got left?
We have 14 laps to go at the line there.
Unless he gets a caution to slow him down, I don't see anybody on track that can match his speed.
The only driver right now, and he's running identical lap times, is Rusty in second. But that's the issue. They're running identical lap times, so that's not really going to do anything.
No, and for like the fifth time, even if he does catch up to him, it's going to be hard to pass him.
Yep, and that's where, what do you do? And, I always say week in and week out is pit strategies, different things like that. What to do if you know that you can't catch a leader. And tonight, I don't know if there's really a chance to do anything different because these cautions came out at, basically the perfect times where you didn't really have to do any pit strategies. It kind of came out, all right, now it's time to go in because it worked out perfectly for these drivers.
Yeah, the best thing all the other drivers can do is just be patient and just keep it straight. Don't make any mistakes. Capitalize on the mistakes that the other drivers might give you. But as far as anything else, all you can do is be patient and take the spot that you're given.
That's for sure. Now we're down to a 1.0 second gap between Roland and Rusty. The only thing I'm questioning, Chaz, is with Roland putting down 30.5, where Rusty now is at a 30.6. Is Roland pushing too hard? Will he use these tires too fast, knowing we still have 11 laps to go?
I know that during practice and during some AI races that I did throughout the week, it seemed like no matter how many laps you turned in, the tire wear never went under 85%. But you can still tell a big difference between 190 or 192 or something like that. But as much as you're having to slow down in these turns, from what I could tell, the tire wear is not that big of an issue, but it's especially not this big of an issue to close this big of a gap.
Yeah, and the gap keeps getting bigger and bigger now, down to a 1.4. Rusty is about Clinton's about 1.6 seconds away. Matt's about 2.4. So, we're getting definitely bigger gaps. But I'd say the closest battle going on right now, I'm watching Terry and Russ Ivy, both teammates right here battling it out for 6th and 7th place. We're down to... What were you saying?
Hopefully with them being teammates, they're going to show some respect to each other and not take each other out just for a spot. But they look like they're racing pretty clean.
Hey, I've seen in different leagues, different races, even if your teammates, when it gets down to, they always say roughly 20 laps to go, I don't care if you're a teammate or not, I got to do what I got to do.
The gloves are off.
The gloves are off, and I always think back, man, I don't know if I would rather be on that team. I don't know if I want to be able to have gloves off on you.
That is very, very, very true. Let's see. I thought that second place was about to be a battle. I was trying to find who's in second. It should be Rusty, I think.
Looks like
Or
no.
Clinton and
Clinton.
Rusty.
Yeah, Clinton got around Rusty. That must have been
Yeah.
when you saw that battle going on.
Yeah.
But, you know, Clinton's one of those, he's riding the rumble strips. He was one of those drivers that does it. He must have found a line doing that. You know, he must be getting speed.
They must have. I tried it. I tried to follow him, and I couldn't. I couldn't keep up on him with that so far inside like that. I would always have the rear end kick out, but he's finding a way to make it stick, and obviously it's paying off for him being in second place.
LOL, ask Chaz how many times his teammate has spun him out.
Oh my goodness gracious. So I got my teammate spun me out for the first time. I believe it was in Phoenix, right after the dog leg, I believe. And then I can't remember the last race that he spun me out in, but that was kind of the biggest reason why I put slow down in the back of my car to let him know to slow down, not to hit me. But no, we laugh and cut up about it.
You know, and it sucks at that moment, but when you're able to look back at it now and think, you know, and you know, you doing that to your back bumper just to make a fun joke out of it, it's just, and that's what makes fun and how this community is. You know, that's what I notice. You know, not all, but a lot of drivers. You know, things can happen, but the next race or two, they might be a little upset, but they get over it. But it's one of those things, though. And when they have the perfect time, they will get you back if they have to.
They will. I mean, and if you're not having fun doing this kind of stuff, you might as well just go ahead and get rid of it and sell your stuff, because that's what all this is really about: is pushing yourself, challenging yourself, maybe trying to find and learn a new skill, but you need to be enjoying it while you do it.
Oh, for sure. And I gotta say, I want a big shout out there, people watching. 213 of you out there watching, tuning in here. Thank you, everybody, tuning in. And I have to say, I got to think, while I said caution's out.
That might have been a good thing for Mr. Rusty, because he was getting caught up by Matt Dickerson for the third position.
Well, that was the 00 of Jacob getting, looks like, if I'm not mistaken, maybe Loosey Goosey here. Let's see. Watch the replay here of the 00 coming out of turn number 4. He did. Gets Loosey Goosey. Oh, and hits the barrels. Unfortunate night for him, but let's see. He has not used a fast repair here tonight so far, so he might be lucky. He might be able to use a fast repair if he doesn't have a lot of damage.
I mean, he's still rolling. He looks like he might have got pretty lucky, because usually you hit those barrels at the pit box, and unless you have a fast repair, your night's done.
Well, the one driver I guarantee you right now, Chaz, that did not want to see that caution is that leader right now in that number 9.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we'll see. He was obviously really good on the long run. Let's see if he stays out on the track, or if maybe he takes 2 tires, which will be a gamble. But I kind of feel like with him being as fast as he is and getting that big of a gap as he had, he might be staying out.
I just heard somebody's car blow up in pit road while that camera was kind of there. So or was that your car blowing up sitting in pit road?
It might have been my car. I have no idea. Why not? Let's go ahead. Have some fireworks for the audience if you don't mind.
Oh, well, before this caution came on, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody, because I want to say thank you to everybody that supports the drivers, the league, and the broadcast week in and week out. You know, allowing these drivers to come out for just a couple hours of their night, allow them to practice, to do what they're doing. You know, if it wasn't for you to allow these drivers to do so, we would not be able to have anything to produce. So thank you so much, everybody, for allowing and having fun with us here on Redline Racing Network. All right, Chaz, let's see.
I don't see anybody going in yet.
Felt like this caution was a little longer. Pace car lights are off now, but felt like it was a little bit longer of a caution. But here's your caution information, though. 9 cautions, 27 laps under caution, and 4 lead changes here tonight.
a lot of cautions.
It is, but now we're basically at a green-white checker situation here. I think we may see. I don't. They say cautions breed cautions. I don't think it's over. I think we're going to be seeing some craziness because we got some hungry drivers that want to get some, get themselves a win.
Yeah, I've got a feeling we might see a couple of dive bombs in these corners just to get some positions, and that's not going to be any good. But hey, it'll be really entertaining for us.
That's for sure. I'm watching number 9 right now, right on the back bumper of that pace car. I'm thinking, reminds me of the day of Kyle Busch getting right at the back bumper, basically not happy with the pace car type of deal. Here we go, Geico restart zone, green flag. Ooh, man, rolling. He is rolling away right now. Holding on a second, Rusty and Clint side by side here. Let's see what's going to happen. What do you think?
I don't know. We'll see how this corner goes. That 15 is getting kind of loose. No, clean so far.
And man, definitely look at the 92. Right into the back bumper of the number 9. He kind of came in hot coming in there, but he made a stick.
Here we go. Here we go. Not yet.
Here's your white flag by JS Designs. 92, he's giving the bumper to the number 9.
Number 9, I'm not sure if that 92's got anything for him. Nah, not quite enough.
Man, oh man, Roland is trying to protect his corner panel now, side by side with the corner. Oh, the 92 is getting sideways.
We have tight squeeze, Here it comes.
Oh man,
Oh no!
But
92's gonna lose a position too. They're gonna have.
But one thing though, unfortunately, Rusty had a internet connection blimp happen there.
No. So was he out?
Showing Rusty currently in 19th place when it blinked out.
Such a tough break.
So right now it is showing Roland, Matt, and Clinton. Ooh, actually no. My system is messed up due to that because right now it's going 1, 3, 4. Second place. I'm confused. Because, Chaz, I believe because of the car blinking out, it decided to kind of screw up the replays. Or not the positions, I mean.
You just can't have nothing nice these days.
It looks like I'm thinking Matt Dickerson got the second place there. But, ooh, man. So we'll pull up our post-race show of the night here. What a night. But, Chaz, what a night. Thank you for tuning up here. You're more than welcome to stay in here for our post-race show. But I got to say thank you so much for joining me in the booth. I'm sorry for your, not a night you wanted to have here tonight. But it's always a pleasure to have you up here. It was fun with you in the booth. And I got to say thank you so much for that.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the invite, and thank you for giving me something to do for the rest of my time where I was obviously not racing. But if you don't mind, I would like to give a shout out to my awesome pit crew kitchen wife, my wife Georgina. She's just like you were telling everybody else. That thank you for supporting the drivers and letting them practice throughout the week and whatever. I mean, she watches the kid. I work, she works, and she just gives me time to do this thing. So thank you for her, and I appreciate you having me up here in the booth.
Most definitely, Chaz. Well, buddy, you're more than welcome to stay here while we're doing these post-race shows, or you can hop down anything you'd like to do. But we're going to do these post-race. It looks like from when I'm showing it, it goes from Clinton for third, Matt for second, and Roland for first. That's what our scoreboard is showing. So that's where I think we're going to stick with.
Sounds good to me. I'm probably going to hop off here and put my kid to bed. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I will see you next week.
All right, Chaz. Have a good night, bud, and we'll see you later.
I'll take care.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So next up, we're going to talk to is our third place finisher here. That is going to be Clinton Woodby. Let's see how he's feeling, knowing that what a race that we just witnessed and watched, because it definitely was crazy and it was fun to see. Let's see if we can talk to Clinton Woodby. Or Rusty. Actually, hold on. We're gonna actually pull up our admin here. We're gonna talk to admin real quick. Hey, Jordan, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you, bud.
All right. Once again, I had to pull the crew up here and have you up here real quick. Due to Rusty blinking out with an internet connection issue, the scoreboard freaked out at the last second, and I'm not sure who's first, second, or third, or what's going on. Could you confirm what the scoreboard is?
I am showing 9 cars the winner. Rusty is second, and Matt Dickerson in third.
All right, but I appreciate that because it's showing my whole thing right now is this is how messed up it is. Rolling right now, of course, your winner is showing Matt Dickerson as show second, but also third, and then Clinton as your third place, but also fourth. So that's why I had to confirm it. Well, with the internet connection issue blinking out real quick at the end, it kind of I don't think iRacing registered what was going on, so I think that's what happened.
Nope, makes sense. But yeah, that's what I show is that Rusty was in second. So.
All right, Jordan, I appreciate it, buddy. We'll talk to you soon. All right, apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to pull up our third place finisher. We're not going to be able to do our sponsors here because of the issue here. Let's talk to Matt Dickerson and see how he's feeling. Hey, Matt, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
All right, buddy. Sorry for the delay. We had to get the officials up here in the booth to figure out the scoreboard because I believe of a blinking issue, it kind of messed up my scoreboard. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you're our third place finisher. So I want to give you a big shout out. And, buddy, how are you feeling here so far?
Pretty good, man. I'm glad I got another solid run. I should hopefully expand the points lead a little bit out. I want to get a couple more, get another win here soon. So hopefully I can get up there.
Heck yeah, and what a night we've seen you battling here quite a few times, and just the passing and everything going on. What was your opinion of just how challenging it was trying to get around these cars tonight?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but like you said, it was super hard to pass. Like, I would try to enter a little high and like arc it under people off, but you'd get pretty loose off the corner, and then they'd have the run coming out. It was really hard to pass, man. I just tried to stay up towards the front and get a decent finish. So luckily I got third.
Heck yeah. Well, buddy, who do you got to give a big shout out to that made this thing possible here tonight?
Yeah, everybody at Royalty Motorsports. It's a good group of guys I run with. That's my team. And then my buddy Charlie in here also. And then you, man, for broadcasting and everybody that helps run the league. It's a ton of fun.
Heck yeah. Well, thank you, Matt. I definitely appreciate it. But I hope you have a wonderful night. You stay safe out there. And we'll see you next week. Let's see what you can do here at the Triangle. Let's see how challenging that will be for you.
Yeah, man. Hopefully I'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good. All right, Matt Dickerson there, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, our second place finisher, and that is going to be Rusty. Let's see how Rusty is feeling here and what he has on his mind tonight. Hey, Rusty, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, Brandon.
All right, buddy. Sorry for the delay. I kind of got it freaked. The whole system freaked out. Unfortunately, when you're carpooling down on our screen, the whole scoreboard freaked out. So,
oh no,
it did, and because it's right now it's showing on my timing screen. I see where everybody's at. It just shows there's nobody in second place, but it's showing that Matt is second. It is messed up. But I had to pull up the race officials.
Yeah, at the end it may score something different. So
yeah,
there's no doubt I blinked out there right at the very end.
Like we always say, that dang Kmart Wi-Fi, right?
I know it. Darn it. One day we'll get an upgrade. We'll see when that is.
Would it be an upgrade to Walmart, or is it going to be an upgrade to Meijer?
Yeah, maybe Sears and Roebuck, maybe, we'll see.
But what a night for you, though. We've seen the battles going on, and you're working your way. There are quite a few laps that we had company up in the booth with me tonight, and it was awesome to see the different points. And Chaz was talking about, we're looking at you and Roland just there for especially the last 10 laps or so, and you guys are running identical lap times, and I was fascinated to see how that was going to play out. But my question would be is, when that caution came out, how happy and how nervous were you knowing that caution came out?
I mean, I was not happy at all. I used the tires, I don't know, with 50 to go or something. Just I knew that I was going to trade some track position for better tires, and Roland did the same. He waited, didn't take any. So, um, I really didn't want it to come out. I felt like I was gaining on him a little bit, and I knew that when we got packed back up, the rear view mirror was going to be a little bit harder to ignore. So, and in fact, it was. So I think it slowed us down a little bit, just grouping us up some.
It was fun to watch, but Bud, what a night for you! It got good spot in the a podium. Looking in our couple, the races coming up. We're gonna be going to Pocono, then we go to Bristol. What do you think? I know you said you love the Milwaukee. You got yourself a beautiful spot. What do you think the next two races? Do you think you got what it takes for these two coming up and get yourself maybe a win?
Oh man, I'm terrible at Pocono. I wish I could say I was great there. I'm not. I get lost. It's funny. Listen, I love road courses. I get lost in Pocono for some reason. Um, so that's probably not going to end well for me. And then what was the other one? Bristol?
Bristol.
Yeah, I love it. Why not? I mean, it's chaos a little bit. This field's been a good size, and there's been a good spread of lap times here. So I think with Bristol hitting traffic, it's going to be a fun time.
Heck yeah, I think it definitely will. Well, buddy, who do you got to give a big shout out to that made this thing possible here tonight?
Yeah, first of all, everyone that runs the league, Stencil, appreciate everything he's doing, kind of pushing this and driving this on. Thanks to you for a great broadcast. The guys over at Misfits, race with them every week, like I said earlier. Great group. And then shout out to everyone watching. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun.
Heck yeah. Well, Rusty, I hope you have a great night. You stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week. And don't forget, hey, if something happens at Pocono, you're more than welcome to hop up in the booth with me, keep me company, because you know how crazy Pocono can be.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, it may happen. You never know.
All right, Rusty. Have a good night, buddy.
Thanks, Brennan.
All right, Rusty there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our race winner here tonight, the one that we can actually pull up our race winner logo here. Let's see how Roland is doing. Hey, Roland, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy. Hey, Roland, this is booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you, Brennan.
All right, look at you, bud, able to get yourself into victory lane. How are you feeling, and what do you think, bud?
And it was a very tricky race, man. It's great to win here at a track I've really never raced here before. Just happy we could get it done, and just managed to hold on, keep Clinton behind us, and he had those fresher tires at the end there, and managed to defend and get the win.
Heck yeah, you definitely did. It was fun to watch, but looking back at that last caution, bud, how, you were over 1.5 seconds away from second place. Caution comes out. Did your heart drop?
Yeah, man, it sure is a bummer. When you have a long green run pit stop or long green run there, and you're, I mean, almost 2 seconds out, and you're coming to 3 to go, 4 to go, and you know that car behind you in second's got fresher tires and he's gaining on you. But man, for sure it. Yeah, my heart dropped, and kind of felt like Denny Hamlin today, but managed to hold on and get the win. So that's all that matters, and just ready for next week.
Heck yeah. Well, congratulations on your win here tonight. But who do you got to give a shout out to that made this thing possible?
I just want to thank you, Brandon, for broadcasting for us. You do an amazing job, and just want to thank all the fans out there watching, and hope we put on a great show for y'all. And just want to thank JS Designs. Want to thank Barn Doors and More, and just want to thank everybody that made this league possible. Jordan, uh, Terry, and everybody that's involved. I'm very thankful and happy that we could win, and just want to give a big shout out to all the drivers out tonight, and they did an amazing job. Just happy we could have a really good field this year, and just ready to go on to next week.
Heck yeah. Well, buddy, I hope you have a great night. You stay safe out there. We'll see you next week. Let's see if you can get yourself a hat trick, get yourself another win again, and let's see how this season's going to play out.
Heck yeah, we'll see what we can do.
All right. See you later, bud.
All right, thank you. Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Roland, your race winner here tonight. Congratulations to him, able to do what he's got to do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed the show here tonight. Stay safe. Don't forget, we'll be back live tomorrow night for some more crazy action. Other than that, stay safe, and we'll see everybody later on.
Are you looking to add to your diecast collection? Well, visit GoatRacingDiecast.com. Explore one of the largest collections available with the options for pre-orders, new inventory, and the GOAT's personal collection for over 25 years. There's an option for every level of hobbyist. Ship direct. Personal custom diecasts are available. Shop the GOAT Racing merch store. And if you're a driver, apply for a sponsorship today. Turn your hobby into a passion and head on over and shop GoatRacingDiecast.com.